everyone. In today's video, we are talking about how to get your horse relaxed and supple. And there is a slight difference between the word relaxation and the word suppleness. So by the end of this video, hopefully you'll know the difference. If you already know the difference, let me know in the comments what you think the difference is between relaxation and suppleness. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you get your horse relaxed and supple. The first thing that's really important to getting your horse relaxed, getting your horse supple, is actually the walk. And so if you get on your horse and your horse is like really tense and nervous, a good thing to do is just to spend some time in the walk. And it's important though that you, when you're walking your horse, that you do it in such a way that helps your horse to relax. So a couple of things that I pay attention to is, one, that I have my horse like a little bit on the contact or round so that they're not just sticking their head up and looking around everywhere. Because if you let your horse just like put their head up and like look outside the arena, sometimes that will get them even more tense. So usually what I do is I just take up a light contact and I just use my rein a little bit on the inside, like a little bit my fingers, to keep my horse looking to the inside of the arena so that I could see his inside eyelash as I'm walking around here. And then the second thing that I focus on in the walk is the tempo of the walk. So I don't want my horse walking like 1,000 miles an hour, like where they're just really hyper and rushing in the walk. I want to have my horse, like, I feel like this is a good tempo for the walk. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to feel like a nice swing through my horse's body, and I want to make sure that my body is following that, so that like my hips and my elbows are following it. So the walk is a gait that helps your horse to relax and also get supple. When we talk about the word relaxation, we focus a lot on the word relaxation refers more to the mental state of your horse, whereas the word suppleness encompasses both the mental and physical state of your horse. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the trot now. So once you've done, some good time at the walk and you feel like your horse is more or less relaxed, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to pick up the trot. And what you're going to do in the trot to help with suppleness, both mental and physical. So when we talk about mental suppleness, that's kind of more the word relaxation. When we talk about physical suppleness, it's that the muscles in your horse are elastic and loose and your horse is bendable. So the second exercise is circles and serpentines. And the reason that circles help with suppleness is twofold. One is that a circle helps your horse mentally to stay focused on the arena, on the task at hand. So as I'm riding the circle here, I'm keeping him just very slightly positioned to the inside. And the bending aids that I'm using and the turning aids that I'm using are inner leg at the girth, outer leg a little behind the girth, outside rein turns the shoulder, and my inside rein is kind of like a little blinker that tells him to look to the inside. So putting him on a circle like this, focusing on steady tempo, steady contact, and really maintaining the tempo, not letting him speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down. Kind of this monotonous circle goes a long way to getting him to relax. And then once you've trotted for a while on one circle and you feel like that's pretty good, you can start doing some changes in direction and some serpentines. So I'm going to go straight ahead, and then at C, I'm going to start a 3-loop serpentine. Now, serpentines, again, are working on suppleness because I'm working on being able to change the bend in my horse's body. So now here I need to start bending him to the left. So my left leg at the girth, my right leg behind the girth. I'm wrapping him around my left leg. Now I'm changing my posting diagonal. I'm bending him to the right. So I don't know if you could see that, but when I changed the bend from right to left, he got a little bit bracy and we lost the suppleness. So I'm going to do it again. So changing the bend, moving him off my right leg into that left rein, keeping my outside hand down, bending him around my right leg, keeping his focus. Now bending him to the right, keeping him off my right leg, bending him around that right leg, keeping his focus. Good boy. And just really thinking about maintaining steady tempo, steady contact. Move him off the left leg, bend him to the left. You will feel a big difference in your horse from left to right. And I can feel with him when I do that change of bend, there's a little bit of a hiccup there. So the other thing you can do if you feel like you want to challenge your horse a little bit more is rather than doing a 3-loop serpentine, you can do what we call a German serpentine, where you turn past the perpendicular. So on a normal serpentine, you go perpendicular to the center line. On a German serpentine, see how I'm almost turning back up the center line and then I'm going the other way. So this is a good exercise if your horse is like really hot and tense and rushing, that you're kind of just keeping your horse busy, like giving them a lot to do, really working on exaggerating the bend and, you know, kind of letting some of the energy out, because that's important. Is that if your horse has a lot of energy, you've got to kind of let it out, let it go somewhere. If you just tell your horse, you know, stop, slow down, don't go, that's not going to work. Good boy. So serpentines and circles are a really good way to get your horse supple. And the reason that we use the word supple more in dressage is actually historically the dressage training scale, the second level of the training scale was relaxation. And they changed that word to suppleness. Your third suppleness exercise is the stretch circle. So the stretch circle demonstrates this mental and physical relaxation that we want from our horses, aka suppleness. In order for your horse to stretch down, they have to be relaxed physically, and they also have to be relaxed mentally, because when they put their head down like this, they're not as able to look around and see like the predators that could be coming to get them. So the stretch circle is pretty much the ultimate test of relaxation. This horse, you can tell, does it very well. It's important when you do your stretch circle, like he wants to rush a little. So I'm thinking about like little half halt, like oh, neck down, oh, oh, good boy. That's better. That's better. Good boy. Good boy. So those are 3 exercises that you can do to get your horse supple. Again, like I was saying before, the reason that suppleness is a better word to describe what we want from our dressage horses is because it incorporates the mental and the physical aspect of it. So you can have a horse that's like super relaxed and they're just like basically asleep, but they could be really stiff and like unmovable and not able to like do a serpentine or do a stretch circle. So that's why the word suppleness incorporates this mental relaxation as well as the physical like pliability and movability of your horse. And one of the tricky things about suppleness is that like the mental and physical states are connected. So if your horse is really tense and nervous, that's going to make their whole body be really tense and tight, and vice versa. If their body's tight, it's going to make their brains tight. So the two are connected. And when you have your horse supple and relaxed, it makes them nice to ride. I mean, basically it comes down to that. That's why suppleness is the second rung of the dressage training scale, is because when your horse isn't supple, you're like afraid for your life and worried you're gonna fall off and die. So when you have a horse that's supple and relaxed, it can be very nice to ride them. I hope this video helps you. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share this video with a friend. Also check out in the description, I have a free mini course on confidence. So if you're struggling with your confidence and your horse's confidence, be sure to check out that mini course. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy my videos.